Alright. Mr. Sholmes, you've got some explaining to do. If that man we saw is truly Kazuma. Alright, here we go. Museum of Waxworks. Sholmes.
Here we are again, at the House of Horrors. I'm afraid I haven't gotten used to this place yet. I'd still like to turn on my heels and go straight home. Via the confectionery, of course.
Susato-san really is after something sweet today, isn't she? I had a berry tart today. It was very delicious. Eek! Huh? What's the matter?
Look, Mr. Naruhodo, look at that waxwork. I'm quite sure it wasn't there before.
It's Sholmes. Yeah.
It looks exactly like Mr. Sholmes, down to the very last detail.
Aha!
What is it?
Oh, sorry. I think you'll find that's the temporary waxwork himself. Let's kick him! I want to kick him like Iris did last time. That was so great.
Ah, the friend of my dedicated employee. Oh, yes, hello again. It's Ryunosuke. Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I must say, I'm quite spellbound by the great detective. He is a marvel. My precious waxwork is already back where it belongs.
Oh, is it? You don't mean...
But yes, the mystery is solved already.
Wow, Mr. Sholmes can really engage his brain when he's hungry enough.
So, as you can see, he has returned to his habitual duties.
Yes.
His habitual duties? Alos, do not disturb, huh?
Poor Susato-san. She looks very perplexed. Oh dear. Can we see? Okay, I guess not. We have to... I'm sorry, we've got to disturb him. Susato-san, do Susato, take down, please. Or kick him at least. Come on.
We really do need to speak with Mr. Sholmes, and I am longing to say hello again. But where is he?
She's right there! Susato-san. Susato, come on. Ryunosuke, just tell her. Tell her, oh, I don't know where he could be, but could you please just, a little kick in the shins right there on that wax figure? Why? Is he just doing that to be like, is he gonna mess with Ryunosuke? Ryunosuke's like, oh, but Susato-san, he's right there. He's been that waxwork model all along. And then he's gonna stop and pose again. And then Susato-san's gonna be like, no, what are you talking about, Mr. Naruhodo? That's, no. Don't mess with me. And I'm gonna get a Susato takedown, aren't I? I think you might find that he's quite nearby, actually.
Oh. Wait. What do you...
Oh, never mind. He's not gonna. That would have been funny. Maybe he just didn't want to be kicked again. Indeed, my dear fellows, it is I. The world-famous great detective in waxwork, Sherlock Sholmes. Oh no, she fainted! Oh no! Oh dear. Herlock, maybe you should have, oh! Oh, poor Susato-san. Oh dear. My most humble apologies. I thought I died and gone to... I thought I died and gone to eternal paradise for a moment. Via London. My dear madame,
Allow me to make amends by offering you a tasty free deduction at some point. I mean, all your deductions are free, honestly, but as long as it's not of questionable street food quality. I don't understand. Why are you working as a waxwork here, Mr. Sholmes?
Because he's poor.
Merely a secret identity, you understand? Though the case is largely solved now. Largely solved?
Which means it's not completely solved.
We're talking about the waxwork abduction, I presume.
Indeed we are, my good fellow. As I predicted, it was as easy as proverbial pie. Can we see it? Though I confess I'm yet to partake of a pie, proverbial or otherwise, or any food so far today for that matter.
What?
Oh, the hunger.
That stomach rumble echoed around the whole museum. So, how did you manage to solve it so quickly?
Well, do you remember I said it was largely solved? Anyway, I simply negotiated with the culprit.
Are you familiar with the so-called telephone?
Yes.
Oh, yes. It's a most modern invention, allowing you to hold a conversation with people far away. In Japan, only the imperial capital and a handful of other cities are connected as yet.
This morning, a telephone call was received here from the perpetrator of the abduction. As such, I was able to negotiate terms, and then the waxwork was returned. Did you send them money? £200, I think. Just between you and I, it would appear the culprit had always intended to return the stolen waxwork in any event.
Oh.
Wait, was I right about the waxwork then? About it being part of the scheme with the exhibition? He needs the money. Fine. That's also true. Poor Iris. Oh, yes we do, mister. Oh, dear. Okay, well, let's start with Enoch Drebber. First. We're in the process of trying to track somebody down.
Yes, a man by the name of Enoch Drebber. He's the swindler who duped Professor Harebrain and the engineer who built the kinesis machine.
A swindler and an engineer? Quite the modern man. He also seems to be a conjurer of sorts too, with considerable knowledge of stage magic. We really need to locate him before the trial resumes tomorrow morning. But we have so few clues to go on. That's the trouble. Do you have any good ideas? I have no data yet. It is a capital mistake to have good ideas before one has data. If I knew something of the man's appearance, at least, I may be in a better position to help. We have a photo. So at least we have a photo though, that's good. Okay. I'm gonna try to do all the other stuff first. Oh wait, I need to present. Hold on. So we do have a photo. Mr. Sholmes, would you cast your eyes over this photographic print?
It's of Mr. Enoch Drebber, the face of the engineer we seek.
Well, all Englishmen look broadly the same, of course. I don't think that's going to be the case with this one. So looking at the photograph won't be particularly instructive. Are you alright, Mr. Sholmes? Sholmes? Yes, forgive me. Very interesting, this. Very interesting indeed. Well, we need more information than interesting.
What's wrong, Mr. Sholmes? You've turned quite pale all of a sudden.
Sholmes? We need this for the investigation. He's not gonna talk about it. Dude, that can't be it. Oh, come on. Alright, fine. We'll talk about this then. Mr. Sholmes, did you lie to us? My dear Mr. Naruhodo, stay that piercing stare. What is this all about? Or what is this about?
Last winter, when we were first on our way to Britain aboard the steamship, your words were very clear. So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. You told us that it was a murder, and you examined Kazuma-sama's body.
He's not dead.
We met him earlier today, the victim, Kazuma Asogi.
You're quite sure? Yes.
He was wearing some sort of mask, and was apparently suffering from amnesia. But yes, I'm quite sure. It was Kazuma-sama. You must have known at the time, Mr. Sholmes, that he wasn't actually dead.
Well, I can only assume I was swept up in the murderous atmosphere at the moment. But the fellow wasn't dead at all? That's not a laughing matter. Priceless. I don't suppose that performance would pass muster, would it, Mr. Naruhodo? No. I could believe that the crewmen present at the time made a mistake. But not you, Mr. Sholmes. It's getting really serious. I will now tell you something of the first importance, my dear fellow. Great detectives are wont to lie. It will serve you well to remember that. Please, Mr. Sholmes. Tomorrow in court, you will find yourself on the threshold of a very great mystery. For now, I'm afraid that is all I can say. Wow, very helpful, dude. I have a suggestion, Mr. Naruhodo. Will you indulge me? Oh, well, what is it? Depends. As I explained to you when you arrived, the missing waxwork has been returned, and I personally reinstalled it in the exhibit from which it was taken, behind those thick curtains. Oh, yes, the Professor exhibit, isn't it? Fucking Christ, dude. Isn't it usually 5 shillings, or was it 10? Are you being quite serious, Mr. Sholmes? Surely you need only look at my expression to ascertain if this is seriousness or silliness. It's silliness. I can never tell with you, that's the point.
Very well, it couldn't hurt. Here's your 5 shillings.
Don't pay the man! Alright, bye, dude.
Well, the money's been spent, so let's go and see the special exhibit.
Alright, fine. Let's go.
Through those heavy curtains at last.
And who is it gonna be?
Who is the professor? 5 shillings we've had to pay. It doesn't seem right somehow that Mr. Sholmes slipped the money into his own pocket, does it?
No, it doesn't. I was just thinking that, actually.
No. We could ask Gina to retrieve it for us, using her special skills.
Pickpocketing police officers and diddling detectives. Is this what makes Britain great? Not to mention demigod prosecutors taking the law into their own hands, or chip-loving inspectors.
Inspector Gregson comes off rather well in that list, I think.
Yeah, no, out of all of them, he seems not that bad. Alright, let's see. Oh, it needed its own little loading thing, huh? Oh, tea was too hot. Okay. But the head is missing. Where's the head? Okay, so here's the thing. If I remember correctly, only one waxwork was stolen, right? And with only one waxwork stolen, there should only be one model here, right? I think. I'm pretty sure that oh no, it was, I'm pretty sure this one didn't have 2 figures in here. I'm just double checking to make sure I remembered correctly. So let's look. Oh, we never even got to see for sure if the other figure was there. Okay. So I don't know. But this guy looks very, very suspicious. He has a monocle, I believe, with black glass on his right eye. So I think this is Enoch Drebber. Unless it's just a model of him. Alright, well, let's see.
Oh dear, I felt a shiver run down my spine as soon as we walked in here.
Mr. Sato, I say we turn our heels and go straight home via a really big confectionery.
We certainly can't do that. We've paid 5 shillings already.
True. Actually, now I'm looking a little more closely. We paid good money to see an exhibit that's clearly incomplete. The nerve of the great diddling detective is far more terrifying than anything else in this place.
This must be what Mr. Sholmes meant when he said the case was largely solved.
Be that as it may, Mr. Sholmes heavily implied there'd be a clue about the engineer in here, didn't he? But where? Since we've paid 5 shillings, let's do 5 shillings worth of investigation, shall we?
Yes, we will get what we paid for.
Is that fear or frustration that's making Sato-san's voice tremble? Okay, but listen, this guy right here, I'll get to him, but... Okay, well, obviously this one.
This must be the killer, the fiend known as the Professor.
Yes, I think so. According to what Madame Tuspel said, he killed 5 victims, all of noble royal blood.
The waxwork is so lifelike, isn't it? Like all the models in this place.
I know. It looks like it could start moving at any moment, doesn't it? If only it had a head, that is. Perhaps we should examine it a little more detail. Or in a little more detail. Has a number. It's missing a head.
Is this the condemned man?
Yes, the so-called professor.
Then perhaps
his head was chopped
off by a guillotine. But unable to find peace, he emerged from his grave as a headless ghost. Do we have to entertain such terrifying ideas, Mr. Sato? Anyway, I'm sure the model had a head once. There's a metal fitting for it. See? Then perhaps Mr. Sholmes absent-mindedly forgot to reattach it. That's an extremely absent-minded detective you're describing, isn't it? Or perhaps the thief absent-mindedly forgot to include the head when he or she returned it to the museum. And that would be an extremely absent-minded thief. Could there be some reason why only the head wasn't returned? Well, whatever the reason, it means we don't know what the face of the infamous professor looked like, do we? Oh. There's something caught just inside the convict's jacket here. It looks like a piece of broken glass, and quite a large piece too. So the waxwork was used! It was used, because, oh my god, okay. So it was used, but... Okay. It's very thick, isn't it? About 5 times thicker than normal window glazing, I'd say. Where could such a thick piece of glass have come from, I wonder? The Crystal Palace, the Crystal Tower. I would think. I suppose it must have been made thick to increase its strength. But why? Well, perhaps because the glass had to span a particularly wide area, such as in a big building, for example. Well, we've seen a large glass building recently, haven't we? And some of the glass was broken too. You don't mean... Exactly. The Crystal Tower at the exhibition. That's why they didn't... Okay, that's why they didn't return the head yet. Weird. Earlier in court, we established that the kinesis experiment was a trick. And now we discover this fragment of glass here in this waxwork. Is it just a coincidence? I think not. Anything else? No. Dude, this music sounds awesome. Okay, you. You suspicious figure, you. This part of the exhibit is just as disturbing as the rest. It looks so real. It seems to be a young man in a white overcoat. And he has a large shovel in his hand too. Look. Perhaps we should investigate in a little more detail. Can we look at his... Can we see his face, please? It's him. It's totally him. Okay, well, let's look at this list first. What a large shovel. He's holding it rather ominously, isn't he? What on earth was the man doing with a shovel in a graveyard in the middle of the night? Miss Susato? Yes. That's a spade. God damn it! I knew it! Are we gonna have this argument again? No, it's a shovel. No, shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material. It's a spade. We've been through this, Mr. Naruhodo. It's a shovel. No. Although we haven't considered trowels. God damn it. We've allowed ourselves to be distracted, I feel. Perhaps we should concentrate on what the man was doing with the implement. So we're going to bury the hatchet. You're right, though. What was the man doing in the graveyard in the first place? That's the real question. Photos? It's a camera. Well, this would appear to be a lens in the middle, so I believe it's probably a camera. A camera? But it's so small. British technology is incredible, isn't it? I mean, what about Mr. Sholmes' skin prints? Oh, ugh. I think perhaps you should treat Mr. Sholmes' inventions as exceptions to the rule. But anyway, why would the man be in a graveyard night with a camera? I wonder. Perhaps he was trying to capture the moment a dead body came back as a ghost on film. We'll just borrow this for a little while, I think. Just take it from the exhibit. By looking at the photographic plate inside the camera, we can see what picture was taken. What's a photographic plate? It's a piece of glass coated in special emulsion that reacts to the light coming in through the lens. If we open the cover of the back of the camera, we should find it. Let's have a look! You should see yourself, Susato-san. Your eyes are shining. You really do like machinery, don't you? There's a lantern. Or a candle lantern, yes. A lamp? That's quite a large lamp the man's carrying. Excuse my voices. Ugh. Or is it a lantern? It's not unlike a Japanese chochin paper lantern, actually, is it? Lamp, lantern, chochin. The point is, it casts very little light. To be walking alone in a graveyard at night with only this... Well, I certainly couldn't do it. I'm not sure I could visit a graveyard at all, even in broad daylight, to be honest. Okay, there has to be something else. Like, his face. This is Trevor, guys. I can't see his face very well, can you? Perhaps if I just... Oh! Do you think you should be do you think you should be manhandling the exhibits, Mr. Naruhodo? I'll put it back exactly as it was, don't worry. It's him! It's him! It's totally him. He's gonna be like, what? It looks like it has to be. It looks exactly like him. What on earth? How can... I don't believe it. A black monocle. Mr. Naruhodo, is it possible that this man is... Yes. I mean, it's a little different, but... It's Enoch Trevor. The color of his hair is different, but... It's unmistakably him. I mean, I don't know. Or is it really a wax figure of him? Mr. Sholmes, this man is the subject of your present hunt, I believe. Yes, that's right. Just who is this man? Why is he here in this exhibit? Sholmes? And why does the convict behind him have no head? The head was missing when the model was returned by the thief who stole it. What a surprise. So then, the case isn't yet solved, is it? Did I not say so myself? Largely solved were my words, I believe. But I must locate the missing head. I cannot pronounce that, as Madame would say, or I'll be in grave trouble. A very hungry iris still awaits my return to Baker Street, preferably with rations. Poor Ryunosuke. Do you know, though, something about this room is strange. Strange? I mean, it is ominous, so kind of strange, but unless he is in this room. That is true, too. Well, the displays in the House of Horrors are supposed to depict real events, are they not? And, as terrifying as they are, the scenes in the other exhibits are believable. But this one... This surely couldn't ever really have happened, could it?
Hmm. Of course, 10. Okay. Oh dear. So what happened? You did a little bit. Yes, yes, yes. You did tell us this, Sholmes. Oh, Hound of the Baskervilles. Got it.
Oh gosh, an enormous hound. How awful. After taking the life of his 5th victim, the killer was apprehended. It was a case of unprecedented magnitude in Britain, you understand, accordingly. The professor was tried in a closed court. No members of the public were permitted.
Oh dear. Okay.
So you mean that the professor's identity... As you surmised, my dear fellow, his identity was never made public. Naturally, he was found guilty, and was summarily sentenced to death by hanging. He was buried in a grave at Lowgate Cemetery, which adjoins the rear of the prison where he had been held. However, that was not the end of the affair.
Oh. Oh. What? What the fuck?
The exhibit here depicts that very scene as described by the sole witness to those chilling events.
Oh my goodness. Enoch Drebber. Oh my god, okay. I'm wondering if Mr. Odiasman I'm wondering if he's the one who did the killings. Like, he's the professor. Let's pretend. I don't know. This is just a theory that's running in my head right now. So, let's say he's the professor. And he has Enoch Drebber see him clawing himself out. Like, he did something to not be caught, and he didn't actually get hanged, but he got buried. And we know they are largely known for not checking the pulse of people. So, they took the body, which was maybe a fake body, got this guy, he's in the thing, whatever, right? But Drebber saw him, so now he's under his, like, lock and key, like, you tell anyone, I'm gonna fucking, fuck you up. And so he was like, oh, this is the perfect time for me to kill this guy, because fuck him, fuck Odiasman, so he kills him. That's my far-fetched theory, without knowing most of the facts. Because now we know Mr. Enoch Drebber definitely saw him resurrect, I guess.
So this is the waxwork model of Enoch Drebber.
Okay. But I guess he was still buried, but he was alive, and they just made sure they didn't bury him too deep down. Oh god, okay.
It's so horrifying.
Scared out of his wits, the young Drebber ran to a nearby police station to report the incident. And the sheer terror of what he'd seen is said to have turned his hair white overnight.
Yes, as shown in the photograph we have of him, his hair is completely white. Okay. But how would they make the face accurate then if they don't know who actually did it? That is also true. Let's see. Professor's acts of terror threw London upper classes into complete panic 10 years ago. It was a great scandal, one might say, at the very highest levels of society. And since the killer's identity was never made public, rumors abounded. After all, no killer had ever before systematically employed a dog as a weapon of murder. Yes, I can imagine the impact the case must have had. But in time, of course, the rumors abated. So too did talk of the shocking witness account of the convict who came back to life. It was forgotten, dismissed as dubious ghost story, as a preposterous parlor tale. Oh. But why did people stop believing it? I mean, it's kind of far-fetched. Wait, so it didn't actually happen? Or maybe during the time he ran off, the body was switched already by then. Kind of like what happened in this one. They switched the fake body with the real body, but in this case they switched the real body with the fake body, I'm guessing. I'm just thinking he wasn't dead at all. All these cases are really leading us to this point, I'm guessing. Because we have Shamspear, he wasn't really dead, he came back. It wasn't a murder, I mean, but anyway. Okay, so that's not really Drebber. What? Gina, what? Wait, is he Drebber? Wait, what? Unless that really is Drebber. What the bleeding nor, Aldo? What have you gone done? What? Gina, what are you doing here? You still have that? I asked Iris, and she said that this is where you'd be, so... Gina! Not so loud in the museum. Oh, I think there might be a more pressing concern. I still had some flash powder left from 6 months ago, so... Alright, Gina, we understand. But please put down the gun. Or else we're all in trouble. Sorry, I got scared. You should try being the one on the other end of the barrel. So, what brings you here, Gina? What brings me here? What you think? We found it. We found the Dodgy Cove's workshop. Yes! Aw, Toby, you are the best. Nice. The boss and the others are heading over there now in a drag, so come on! Here's the address. I got the boss to write it out. Nice! Oh, thank you, Gina. We'll make our way there at once. Oh, that's so cute. Alright then, see you there. See you, Gina. go. Don't mind me. I'll just stay here, being still.
Hey, you signed up for this job.
What? I know my place in the exhibit over there.
Oh my god, his eyes are all shadow too.
Oh dear, someone is feeling sorry for himself.
Do you want to come with us? Let's go, Mr. Sholmes. You're coming.
Your words hearten me, I must say, but if I were to shirk my duties here, Madame would have me pay monetary recompense, and Iris's dinner plate would be empty at once.
Forget that, I'll pay for everything. Can you even pay for that, dude? Oh, you are a happy camper.
Then there's not a moment to lose, my dear fellow. I shall hail the carriage at once.
Oh my god, he went out in a flash.
No offer to share the cost from Mr. Sholmes, then. I shall gladly pay my half, Mr. Naruhodo.
Thank you, Mr. Supple. Right, let's go. Oh my god. Sholmes was like, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Wow. I'm guessing that's like a prototype. But it's all wood. Huh. I see the bolts.
That looks like... Oh, it's another super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine.
Indeed, it would appear so. Though only a prototype, naturally.
Ah,
so you got here. You got it then.
Gina, well done for finding this place. And in such little time, you really worked miracles.
It's all Toby. It's Toby here who's the miracle worker.
Oh, he's so cute. I want to smush your face.
Gregson, are you okay? You're making You're making a Soseki face. I am a cat. Are you allergic to dogs, maybe? Or you can't resist the puppy dog eyes of Toby. I thought you lot would show up before long.
Hello, Inspector. That's one knitted brow. He looks like he's eating a lemon, not a bag of fish and chips.
Are you okay, dude?
So, Inspector, is there any sign of the engineer?
Oh, his eyes are open now. Okay. Sadly not. We didn't find a soul in here.
Oh, what a shame. Well, thank you for letting us know about this place and giving us the chance to investigate.
According to what Gina tells me, we only found it thanks to a clue that you lot turned up. I wouldn't want to say, go to Paris with a debt of gratitude unpaid now, would I? Thank you. Anyway, if you're hoping to snoop around in here, I'd get cracking. Lord Van Zeeks and the forensic investigation team are on their way here as we speak.
Them again.
Got it. Right. Alright. And you, Sholmes. Pardon? They take even less kindly to great detectives as they do to lawyers. Very droll, Gregson. Very droll. But you may consider me nothing more than inconspicuous waxwork model. Right then, let's see what we can find in here. Alright, let's turn this place around.
I'm sorry, Mr. Naruhodo, that machine is covered by the Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act. There would be serious repercussions if you were to examine it, from the Crown and the government.
Yet they're all looking at it.
Well, those two don't seem to be holding back.
I know, it's a prototype.
No, this chain dropped on the floor or nothing. Not even a bone for Toby here, my dear fella.
Oh my god.
I think that's just these two, Mr. Sato.
Okay, we got a ladder. Airplane.
What on earth is this? An aeroplane, Mr. Naruhodo. One day, scientists believe it will allow humans to fly freely in the skies.
Is that how the trick will be described, is it?
Sorry.
Well, it's actually suspended by a thin but very strong cable, isn't it? No, they don't mean this one. No, Ryunosuke, no. They're supported by the wind, Ryunosuke. Their wings are shaped for it. And then the tips are based off of, I think, hawks, eagles? Because they kind of go up a little bit, and their wings also do that. The wind goes... The front of the wing tape... It's like pointed, kind of, but not completely. So I think the top is a bit flatter. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. And the bottom is more like... curved, so when the wind is cut, I guess is the best word I can think of. There's a little bit on the top, but it mostly goes to the bottom and helps it elevate a bit. Obviously, that's not the only support, or else the plane actually won't fly. It's a giant hunk of metal, so no, but something like that anyway. Maybe it's just air, I don't know. But it's being helped up, updraft or whatever. What? That's a trophy. No, I think it would hurt more. Ah, I see. No, 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 no! No, I'm fine, thank you. I had no idea it was such a grand thing.
I think it's becoming increasingly clear that there's much more to this Mr. Enoch Drebber than conjuring tricks.
I couldn't agree more, my dear madame. And how about you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Wouldn't you like to take it with you?
No. No, please, don't make fun of...
He's not going to let that go, is he?
They're making fun of you. I want to look at the name on it. There's a little metal plaque here. Look. Fostering burgeoning talent for the future of scientific discovery. It seems rather ironic, doesn't it? Oh, that was Susato, whoops. But clearly, Mr. Drebber really was a very talented scientist. We're not going to even look at the name. Why do we have the trophy? Is it of any importance? The bolts. This is... It's a European-style quiver of arrows, with steel bolts inside.
Oh, do you suppose...
Crossbow bolts, these. And just the right size for the bow you lot turned up at the exhibition grounds, sorry.
In other words...
Yep, that's more evidence to support your theory. It all goes to show that Drebber was the one pulling the strings behind the scenes of the whole scam. Alright, so we got the bolts. It definitely belongs to Drebber. Anything else to look at? There's a door. This door doesn't want to open. Are you gonna try to kick it open?
Gregson looked as though he really enjoyed that.
Oh, look at his face! He looks so smug. Gregson!
Well, there's no sound of anybody on the other side. No, Drebber must have fled at the first sight of danger.
Oh! Oh. No.
Oh,
Is something wrong, Mr. Sato? Yunosuke, of course, did you not hear that?
well, I thought I heard a noise from the far side of that door. Well, Gina, did you hear it too? Yeah, I heard it and all. What'd you reckon, Toby?
Oh. Right, mind the grease. Are you gonna do it? Whoever's in there, open up! This is Scotland Yard. Come on. They're running away! Well,
Oh my, someone is in there.
this rotten bleeding lock.
My dear Gregson, as I said only minutes ago, if only it were countenanced, I could unlock that door in less than a minute.
Are you trying to get permission now again, Herlock? He's like, I told you, I have a way to open the lock, so if I could just get your permission, could you let me open it, please?
Gregson,
Fine, I'll take the rap for it. Yes! Just get us through that blasted door. Oh, he's in. Whoa! In a snap! There, you may enter at will. Whoa, you've confused minutes with seconds, I think. Dude, how? He's a lock-picking genius. Nothing for it, I suppose. This is an emergency. There's a strong possibility that beyond that door is the engineer you all seek. Be prepared for action, my dear fellow. Yes! Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! There's dynamite. Is everything upside down? What? What's happened in here? Why is everything upside down? Rats, there ain't no one in here after all. I think they just locked themselves in the cabinet, maybe? The cupboard? Maybe that was the sound of Trevor running away. But there's only one door into this room, so he's still in here, he's hiding. What the fuck? What's that up there? Are they footprints on the ceiling? Blow? Let's see. There's so much stuff here. Rope. There's a green balloon. Okay. Well, first of all, this dynamite. is terrifying. Mr. Sholmes, have you found something? Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, yes, in point of fact, something rather fascinating. What do you make of this? It freaks me out. We should, get rid of it. I've never seen anything like it before. It looks like a bundle of thick cigars wrapped up in a large watch. Oh. It's a bomb. Is it active though? Time bomb. Sorry, but what is a time bomb exactly? Oh my god, guys, just explain it to the dude. I won't take that as a compliment. You don't know nothing, do you, Otto? You haven't got a clue what it is either, have you, Gina? What is it then? Oh, well, thank goodness. But then, what is it? What is it? Is it just like a model of one? Alright, Sholmes, explain. Alright, can you please just explain? Please. Here we go, I feel a great deduction coming. Once again, I can draw two conclusions from the scene we see before us. The first is that the inverted nature of the furniture in this room is the work of Drebber himself. Can't really do his voice well now. Oh, but how could you? And the second conclusion is that the small device on the floor there is without a question completely genuine. You just said it's not, though. That face is so pinched. Why? Well, Inspector Gregson seems delighted with the idea anyway. Oh, poor Gregsy. That was a glare? Alright, here we go. So, shall we begin? Once again, Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Let's go. Fucking Christ. The game is afoot. Here we go. Oh, Susato looks so happy. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Alright. It's plain to see that this room is in a complete disarray. The bed, the table, the chairs, the lamp, everything is upside down. Almost as if every item in the room had, until recently, been happily positioned on the ceiling. That is true. Before falling straight down onto the floor. Every item in the room was on the ceiling. Are you suggesting that? Indeed, the key here is gravity. What the fuck? Oh, this is new. I haven't seen him walk around like this before. It would appear that technology has at last succeeded in freeing us from the great pull of the earth. No. Sholmes, I think this is completely wrong. What the fuck? No, no, absolutely not. No, Susato, don't believe that. No, no, no. Unless he did, that would be so fucking strange. Okay. I... Oh, what the fuck? Alright, here we go.
But why does it have a clock on it?
A most relevant question indeed. Oh, voice, hello. That is a timing device that controls when the gravity direction will switch. There was clearly a requirement for the engineer to be able to restore normal gravity automatically. And the commotion we heard earlier from the other side of the door was the moment that restoration occurred. But he also walked. I heard footsteps. Yes, the reason why everything in here has been turned upside down is because of the anti-gravity device. No! So you see, we need look no further to explain the state in which we now find this room. No. No. It's ridiculous. Okay. Huh. I still think he's in the room. But that is peculiar. But if there are footprints on the ceiling, why is it only at that spot? Like, let's play with the idea that he was walking on the ceiling. I don't know if he was or if this is just some nonsense, but there should be more footprints then, should there not? I think it's the hot air balloon. Alright. There's but one way into this room, excepting the skylight, that is. Oh, that's disorienting. By inverting the gravity in here, Trevor was able to fall conveniently to the ceiling and make his escape via the otherwise inaccessible skylight, leaving those footprints behind on the way.
But the ceiling in here is very high, Mr. Sholmes. If the gravity reversal was sudden, wouldn't Mr. Drebber have fallen up to the ceiling rather violently?
Oh, that is... okay.
Falling up is both scientifically and philosophically a rather interesting concept, I feel. But the man was cornered with nowhere to run, so escape from the skylight was his only option. You may recall that I found this in the room earlier, which I believe offers a solution.
Oh, the rope. To reach the intended destination, what better tool than this rope?
No.
This is so weird. None of this makes sense. I think he's still just in the room, honestly. I think your head is too far into the future, dude. Sholmes. Good. He's speechless. I don't think Gina was paying attention. Susato is just in bliss. She's completely spellbound.
Mr. Sholmes, there is just one thing that troubles me. The thing is such a thing actually possible? An anti-gravity device, I mean.
No. Then... But your whole deduction hinges on it. Ah, my dear fellow. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. However improbable it may seem. No! It's a marvelous line, wouldn't you agree? One of my more enduring pearls of wisdom. I had Iris come up with the exact phrasing. My original was clumsy. Yes, I have a feeling I've read it in something that Mrs. Sato lent me once.
Actually, there is one other thing, Mr. Sholmes.
The spell's broken at last.
The rope you found was on the floor, wasn't it?
Okay.
But if Mr. Trevor had used it to escape in the way you described, wouldn't it still be tied to the wall?
Good. Good. That argument is as circular as the coils of the rope.
I think perhaps we might need to give Mr. Sholmes the usual little helping hand. I'm sure with some minor corrections, the great detective's great deduction will lead us to the truth.
Yes, you're right. And we must do it quickly before Enoch Drebber gets too far away. Alright, here we go. Let's fix your mess. Nice. The outfit has a mouse on it, it's not this one. Alright, here we go. So everything is upside down. So I'm wondering if that's correct then, but it's weird, I don't get this. Oh! Oh! I see something. Wait, no, I see something. No, go back, go back, go back. The safe number. Okay, hold on. Safe number is 43258 something something.
To think gravity could have been reversed in this very room, I find the whole idea utterly enthralling. Only Mr. Sholmes could conceive of such an explanation.
But the man himself admitted it was scientific impossibility, so...
Yes, you're quite right. We must completely discount the idea at once.
Ooh, that's unusually merciless of you, Mrs. Sato.
When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. The great detective himself said so, didn't he?
While refusing to part with his dreams of anti-gravity devices.
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, let's see if examining this topsy-turvy scene a little more closely reveals some proof that shows exactly what the gravity in this room was or wasn't doing. I can't look at it. Oh, maybe he was trying to open this. but it's also bolted down to the floor.
I certainly didn't say that.
Okay, so there's a large safe. I mean, the flower vase isn't as well. Because if it was, it probably would have broken if it fell from the ceiling.
I'm not sure that's much more plausible than Mr. Sholmes' explanation. Oh dear, saying the first thing that comes into your head isn't the way forward here, is it? It seems.
Oh my god, okay.
Well, well, I was expecting to find a pretty bunch of flowers in here, that's for I wasn't, I mean, that's for sure. And look at that! I know, the slender little vase looks like it's about to topple at any moment, but the flowers are thriving.
No, it's right side up.
To be honest, Mr. Naruhodo, something else about it made a rather deeper impression on me.
Okay, so it's upright. This one? No, okay. I was wrong. No, that doesn't work because it's bolted down. Okay, so we're talking about what the reason behind... It's okay, whatever. Can we at least make jokes at my expense funny? Okay. Oh, the flowers. Got it. There we go.
Oh, Chunosuke, the upright vase clearly reveals the truth about the part gravity played in this whole business. Upon my words, Mr. Naruhodo, you've surpassed yourself by completely turning my argument on its head. Trying to impress your assistant here, perhaps? No. No one is trying to steal your spotlight here, Mr. Sholmes. Trust me. That is strange. And it's the exception that breaks the rule. In short, as much as it pains me, the gravity in this room was never inverted at all.
Oh, so mad.
My deepest sympathies for your loss. Oh, poor Mr. Sholmes. But the show must go on, so let us continue with our deductions. Now that we know this contrivance is not, in fact, an anti-gravity device, there remains but one other possibility. You don't say. Someone deliberately turned every piece of furniture in here. Which might sound obvious, but leaves one mystery very much unsolved. Namely, why would anyone choose to do that? Well, we know why. Well, I know why.
No, 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 no. I saw it earlier, I know why. He's absolutely determined that this device must have something to do with it, isn't he? I'm afraid the lure of an exciting scientific explanation is too strong. Well, there's no doubt that somebody did this. Somebody turned all this furniture over. So whoever it was must have had a reason. I'm afraid nothing comes to mind at all, though. Well, let's look around and see if the answer presents itself. I know where it is. 82. Okay. 432582. Save number. Nice. I don't think I need to write this down, but just in case. Could I? Let's go. Yes, the reason why everything in here has been turned upside down is because of the safe combination. Precisely. I believe, Mr. Naruhodo, that you had a very similar experience once, did you not? Yes, last year. When I bought a lottery ticket and noted the ticket number down on the inside cover of a book just in case. That's it, for people are forgetful souls at heart, and may always make a written note of important information. Just keeping the ticket itself safe would be more sensible, I think. And what, pray, happened next, Mr. Naruhodo? When the day of the draw came around, I'd forgotten which book I'd written the number in and had to turn my room upside down to find it. Oh, that's so... I mean, you wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, you can write down the number, but you need the physical ticket, right? Because they'll be like, oh, you just wrote it down after hearing the number.
Not if you always note things in the same place. I actually won the second prize, you know.
But I couldn't remember which magazine I'd slipped the ticket into, so I had to... turn my room upside down again. Thank you, Mr. Naruhodo. I believe I've proved my point now. Which is what a very similar scenario has clearly unfolded in this room. Finding himself requiring access to the safe, the occupant of this room needed the combination code. He remembered that he'd written it on the other side of a piece of furniture, but forgot which one. Leading to the state in which we now find the room. Yes, Mr. Drebber overturned all the furniture in here in a desperate hurry to locate the combination code that would unlock the safe. Oh, that was only the first one too. Fuck, okay. So where is he? I'm wondering if he was swinging from the balloon thing, maybe. I think it's the balloon.
Well, if a change in the direction of gravity can't explain it, then how did those footprints get there?
Yes, I feel as though that particular mystery has just become even harder to solve.
I can't think of any other way to explain it at all. Life is so much simpler in the halcyon days when gravity could be reversed.
It was minutes ago, and those halcyon days never existed in the first place. Putting our faith in Mr. Sholmes is what gets us into these situations in the first place. I think it's a balloon. Oh! A shoe. What? Wait, how did footprints... It's hard to believe, but there's a shoe up there, look.
Oh, yes. And there are more footprints on this little balloon too. Perhaps the shoe was thrown up there and became lodged, do you think?
If so, then judging from the number of footprints, it must have been thrown up several times.
Why would anyone be throwing shoes up at the ceiling, though? Oh dear, that's beyond me, I'm afraid.
Okay, so maybe it's the shoe. There we go. Why?
The reason there are footprints on the ceiling is because of the nearby shoe. And on close inspection, there are clearly footprints all over the balloon as well. In other words, the aim was never the skylight at all, but the balloon.
Okay, so I was right on that front. Got it.
But for what purpose?
It does seem familiar, Sholmes. Okay.
Maybe oh.
So there's something in the balloon. I mean, does he not have another shoe? Okay, let's try. Or the bolt. We could use the crossbow.
Mr. Sholmes has managed to bring the deduction back to the rope.
Alright, I have to admit, that was clever. So we just throw the rope up to the balloon and pull it down to us on the ground.
Which is much easier said than done, I feel. And could take us a very long time as well.
True. Perhaps we need a more surefire method. In fact, we already have one, of course, don't we?
We do.
Crossbow, maybe? We get to do some shooting.
To reach the intended destination, what better tool than this crossbow? That was found at the scene, in fact.
And in all likelihood belongs to Mr. Drebber. If the man had only brought it away with him that day, he could have avoided losing a shoe at such a critical time as this. Are we gonna do it now? Come on, shoot, shoot, shoot. So, shall we? Your curiosity is deeply stirred, no doubt, my dear fellows. So is yours, dude. Let's see. Ah, that's bright. Is that supposed to be the wax model's head? Oh, waxwork. But... oh, it's inside the metal mask. Got it. So the waxwork model for Madame Tusples. So he did steal it. I was right. The case of the abducted Madame Tusples model that you've largely solved. It was only the head of the killer that was still missing. Alright. I won.
But why is it here?
Okay, let's see. this guy, Enoch Drebber.
This is incredible. Professor Harebrain's case and the waxwork abduction are... they're inextricably linked by Enoch Drebber's workshop.
Alright, I want to see the face of this head, though. Are we going to continue the thing? Or are we going to be... Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, never mind. Oh, the music's changed a bit. I like it.
The architect. You mean Mr. Drebber?
Alright, so he didn't go up there. So I'm guessing he's in the cupboard. Or the wardrobe. Maybe.
Enoch Drebber is right here, somewhere in this room.
Alright, where is he? Yes, of course. Mr. Drebber's hiding place must be the... I mean... Is that the only one that highlights anyway? I mean, that makes the most sense. I don't think he can fit in here. Can he? Well, I'm gonna do wardrobe, and if he's not in there, then we'll do the fucking covered one. Here we go. No, it's wrong. Okay. I mean, it makes the most sense. Oh. Alright, alright. But I don't understand. Okay. Flashback to the second case of the first game. Exactly, I know how fond you are. Okay, shut up. I'll think of something else. Thank you very much. Alright, here we go. Wait, is he in here? Oh my god, he's in there, isn't he? Alright, here we go. That makes sense. We have the safe number and it's unlocked. It looks unlocked, so...
Before we gained access to this back room, we heard noises from in here.
Oh, that does sound very heavy and not like wood. Got it.
He was in fact searching for the combination to his safe. And pressed for time, made no attempt to right the furniture that he overturned in the process. From which we can deduce that his search for the combination happened very recently indeed.
Oh, dude, you're fucked. We found you.
In summary, Mr. Enoch Drebber is at this very moment inside the safe.
Oh boy. Yes! We found you, sir.
Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this topsy-turvy puzzle. Even though we had to fix it.
Good. Good. We did it. Deduction complete. Alright.
By opening the safe, you mean?
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's see. The combination was 1, 4, 4432582.
I knew that. Alright then, here goes. Hello? He has two monocles. Or I guess they're just glasses. No, he has... Wait, one of his arms is like... robotic? You found me. We did. That doesn't look very comfortable. What is he, a puppet? What the fuck? That's excessive. Sir, please. Hi. We found him. Oh, I like this music. Alright then, Mr. Enoch Drebber, I presume.
Correct.
You'd better start talking. You tricked Professor Hairbrain with the bogus machine you built.
And you shall have to explain the theft of the waxwork from Madame Tusples as well.
Whilst I would be delighted to answer your many questions. The fuck? Personally, I would advise that you deactivate my little parcel first. Wait, is that for real? The time bomb? I refer, of course, to the time bomb. I left it in the most prominent position. I see stunned silence. You're gearing up to die with me then. What the fuck? No!
Mr. Sholmes, with only 7 seconds to spare.
That was too close for comfort. I've got 1 foot in the grave already. So it wasn't. They only had 7 seconds? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. They were screwed. Are you trying to help us get a killer or get us killed?
Mr. Sholmes' deduction can be completely life-altering, can't they?
We almost died. No. Oh my god, Sholmes. No, it's not.
Anti-gravity devices don't exist.
I wouldn't push it, Mr. Sholmes. Wait, we can just talk to this guy? Hey. So what were you doing? What on earth happened in here? You found me, haven't you? No need to screw me down any further. Everything in here is precisely what it seems. Yeah, well, we'll be giving it a thorough going over. Don't you worry, Drebber. What fails to click with me is how you were able to locate my workshop. That I was not expecting. Dude, are you even human anymore? When I heard whistling from the other room, I knew it was time to bolt.
Whistling?
Ah, I see.
Oh,
Why are you in the waxwork pose? No words, just tightly squeezed chips. And fish. Clearly I must have a screw loose though, as I couldn't remember the combination for the safe. And another one loose, as I couldn't remember on which piece of furniture I'd written it down.
we also found a rope over by the wall.
Oh, yes, I had hoped to exit through the skylight, but sadly the rope was too short. So I then set about searching for the combination code to open the safe. Huh.
And after that, you hid yourself inside the safe, having the first set this parcel ticking. Well, I had no intention of being nailed by the police.
Alright. What about the time bomb? Got a death wish, have ya? I'm right beside a ticking time bomb.
Please, why do you suppose I chose to hide inside the safe?
I like that animation a lot. That expression, it's like creepy, but it's cool.
It's no ordinary safe, it's specially designed. A dynamite explosion wouldn't leave a scratch on it.
Alright, so he felt safe in there.
Precisely. But once he'd climbed inside, you wouldn't have been able to get out again. I invite you to look more closely. The safe is fitted with a handle on the inside to allow the door to be unlocked from within.
Oh, that's smart though.
I had always intended to blow this place to smithers in any case. I just wasn't expecting uninvited guests to come along and screw up my plans. No, that was unforeseen.
What do you mean? He was gonna blow this place up anyway, so his work wouldn't be found out.
Most people run, you see, when they see a ticking time bomb at their feet. I calculated the time required for retreat to a safe distance and set the device accordingly. But your seemingly endless discourse in here threw a spanner in the works.
Look at them! Gregson's like,
Is something wrong, Gregson?
do I have something on my face beside the usual eyes, ears, nose, and mouth? He's like, you almost got us killed.
I think we have a fairly good idea of what's been going on here now. But what about the two incidents you've evidently been involved in recently?
Oh, there's the plus and minuses on his shirt.
Professor Hairbrain's instantaneous kinesis experiment at the Great Exhibition. And the waxwork model you stole, which his head belongs to.
Or this head belongs to.
That's no ordinary head, you know. That's the head of the professor. Clad in a mask with a lock so strong, I'm unable to open it safely to reveal the killer's identity. I've been considering carrying it around as a protection.
After all, and that's enough.
That's enough! What's going on here, Gregson? I'm sure you're aware that I have sole jurisdiction to investigate here.
Yes. Well,
Dr. Scythe again, say the forensic investigation team are here. And you know full well this engineer is a key witness. Why are you allowing this lawyer access to him? If Lord Strongheart knew of this, he'd be finished.
I mean, there's a time bomb.
You lot, leave at once.
We'll leave. Old acquaintance.
Hello, Sholmes. Mr. Sholmes knows Dr. Scythe.
If it's protecting the machine next door that's causing such a sour expression on your face, you're quite misguided. It's really nothing more than a shell. You get out. Alright, we're leaving. But of course, we'll show ourselves the door. I see you haven't softened at all. Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes.
It would appear that our delightful, entertaining investigations have run their course for today.
But, Mr. Sholmes.
We gotta go, I'm sorry. Them's the rules.
I said get out, now. All of you.
We're leaving. Oh, Gregsy. That's true. There was a time bomb set in here, and this lot disarmed. Or that this lot disarmed. Oh, great seasonal shaker!
Inspector.
Oh, so sorry. Didn't mean to offend. You're quite right, of course. You did disarm the time bomb, didn't you? Yes, you did disarm that one. Wait, there's another? There's another one, and we're still in the building. No! Oh my god, no, guys, run! Oh my god. Holy shit.
It was an hour later that we heard the news of the enormous explosion that ripped through the experimentation stage at the Great Exhibition. Professor Harebrain's invention and all its secrets were blown away forever.
Oh, I'm more worried about the people there.
Those police officers are dead.
There's no way they survived.
Holy shit.
I'm just gonna do the beginning part of this, and then when the trial gets to start, once we leave the defendant's antechamber, then we will end the stream. Holy shit. Good morning to you, Mr. Naruhodo.
Good morning, Professor. Ready for today's proceedings?
I mean, your machine is destroyed, but I hope so. I should be. Even if with nothing left to...
Sholmes.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, you're here. Are you gonna actually be here, or are you gonna be in the stands? You weren't the last few times, though.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'll see you later then.
Now, Professor, we really need you to remain calm in the courtroom today.
Yes, do try your hardest not to enter the witness stand uninvited again.
Yes, I will. I realize it was a mistake. But My dear fellows, I must interject.
What the fuck?
Oh, you're still here, Mr. Sholmes. What's the matter? Sholmes, what the fuck? Now is not the time. Our time is limited, precious. Sorry, I don't follow. Must I spell it out? I, the great Herlock Sholmes, the greatest detective of worldwide acclamation, arose at some ungodly hour to be here now. First thing in the morning. A miracle, you must agree. He's like a child. Well, if I must agree, then... Oh my god. She pulled the cover, shook me, poked both cheeks, punched me, and kicked me from the bed! Yes! Iris, I love you. Good job, Iris.
Oh my, Iris has been busy.
Iris doesn't have it in her to go that far. She's too nice.
I sense the spirit of a fellow scientist, one who relishes the infinite possibilities of blending tea.
I'm the one worthy of praise here, not Iris. This is my victory. I think Iris's victory to get you up. To wake you up from your deep slumber. Who is it? Sorry to cut in. Oh, Inspector Gregson, good morning. I don't think he wants to see you. Oh, I don't know. Maybe because I've been confronted with a grimmer expression, eh? Dear me. Are you going to take that insult lying down, Professor? What? I don't know! Poor Professor. Oh. What paperwork? Wait, what paperwork? What paperwork? that mass murderers who killed five members of the aristocracy or aristocracy, whatever. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Inspector. Alright, thank you, Gregson. Oh no, you're not lowly. Gregson. He deserves a gift. I want to look at it. Condemned prisoner, redacted for confidentiality. Pseudonym, the Professor. Death by hanging confirmed at midnight, 17th of June. Courtney Stevens. That's it. That's all that's written in this thick envelope paperwork. Oh wait, can I look at... Oh. This lock does look very strong, doesn't it? There's definitely no way you could remove the mask yourself if it was put on you. What a terrible way to treat someone, even a convicted criminal. I know, it's starting to make me livid actually. Mrs. Naruhodo, please. I mean, just think about it. Imagine if you had an itch on your cheek all of a sudden. You'd be utterly helpless. That's what you're worried about? Well, yes, that's true. But I'm not sure that warrants quite so much anger. Oh, right, sorry. Oh, so cute. Alright. Well then, Professor Hairbrain, this is it. Today we're going to lay all this to rest at last. I wish you the best of luck, Professor. I suppose he'll be in there today, will he? Drebber. He will. Yes. We expect the prosecution to summon him as a witness. I'm still amazed that you managed to find him in just one day. I really owe you both so much. Alright, into the courtroom we go, and yeah. This is it then, the final chapter. Funny, my heart's racing a little. I've not felt this before actually. This strange foreboding. As if something's going to happen in this trial that I'm not ready for. But I can't let that distract me from the only thing that really matters. Finding the truth. In we go. Into the courtroom we go, and here the stream ends. just saved. It's okay. Yes, I'm sure. Alrighty. That was crazy. A lot of shit happened. We have a confirmation slash not quite 100% confirmation that the apprentice of Baroque Van Zix is possibly, but surely Kazuma, which is like, what the fuck? Because he supposedly died in the first game, but he's apparently alive. So yeah, that's that's something to go fucking nuts about. Also, we found the Drebber guy. He doesn't really seem quite human anymore. He's like really mechanical puppet-y. We got rid of one time bomb. He had another one on the machine. Who knows how long that timer was set for, because he obviously didn't have the time to put it there. And just craziness. And now we are going to go into this trial knowing that Kazuma, or the apprentice, is gonna be his judicial assistant. And he has amnesia, by the way. That's heartbreaking too. So yeah, oh my god. Okay. Alright, but I'm gonna end the stream here. It is getting late. But yeah, thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Hope everyone has a good rest of the day, night, evening, whatever time it is. Stay safe. I hope everyone stays in good health. And I will see you guys again soon. And yeah, thanks a bunch, guys. Good night. Bye.